Hello everyone. I think you're all familiar with this story that Kevin Spacey apologized for his sexual harassment on a 14 years old boy and that Kevin Spacey came out as gay. So I'm not gonna put images from Twitter or interview of Anthony Rapp because I'm too lazy to do it. I'm just gonna summarize it a little bit. So what happened?
In 1986, 14 years old Anthony Rapp and 27 years old Kevin Spacey broke together in some Broadway show, and 27 years old Kevin Spacey invited 14 years old Anthony Rapp to his party, and after 14 years old Anthony Rapp gets bored, he watched TV, and Kevin Spacey get drunk and tried to sexually assault Anthony Rapp.
Before I'm gonna express my opinion about it, I wanna say a very important thing. I personally don't know Kevin Spacey, and I personally don't know Anthony Rapp. Either you, I think. And we don't know objective information. My opinion is based on what I knew from Twitter, based on idea that Kevin Spacey did it. So the big news yesterday was that Kevin Spacey came out as gay and apologized for his sexual harassment. Many people start to say and I agree with them, that it wasn't a good way to come out from the closet in response of sexual harassment. But I think this whole situation is very strange. And I think that it's very strange that Anthony Rapp, 14 years old boy, watched TV until midnight in the party where he get bored. But let's talk first about harassment. So, he is 58 years old right now. And all these years, he was hiding that he is gay. He was hiding that he is interested in boys and men. He pretend to be actor, this wonderful straight male, white straight male. And you know what? I think a lot of people who are actually in a closet, who are actually pretending to be the greatest part of our members of our society, they're actually not as great as they try to look like. I think Kevin Spacey didn't come out as gay for a long time. He did this thing with the boy 3 years ago, and all this time, from 1986 until nowadays, he pretending to be a good person. And we know a lot of cases when people who work in a church, people who pretend to be close to the God, who pretend to be pastors, who actually hate homosexuals, who say homosexuals go to the hell, actually pedophiles. And because of a lot of people who pretend to be straight and normal and wonderful, are actually devils. But let's talk about Kevin Spacey a little bit more right now. So he invited 14 years old boy to his party where there's alcohol and stuff. It's not right. It's not right to invite 14 years old boy to the alcohol party. But sometimes we do invite people who are underage to our parties, right? But the most disgusting thing, of course, is that he tried to sexually harass him. It's disgusting. I just can't understand how you can morally, even if you're drunk, let yourself to sexually do action with a person who is 14 years old. How you can where's the moral barriers in your head, stop, what I'm doing is not right, it's disgusting, in the head, right? You should have these barriers, you should have this stop sign which gonna stop you doing this thing. And our society should never let it happen, and should more and more and more often talk about it, in order to people who are 14, 15, 16 years old and they're sexually harassed by powerful people. Don't be scared to go to police. Don't be scared to talk about it, because it's not right. Victims of rapists, especially young people, it's affected for their entire life. And people who did this, in my opinion, one of the worst crime which human can do, should be responsible for it. Doesn't matter how powerful you are. If you break someone's life, you should be responsible for it.